Hey scholars, happy Tuesday. Today we are continuing our work on compound sentences. So still thinking about how we can make really strong expanded second grade sentences by combining two sentences together using our conjunctions and, but, so, and or. Yesterday, we learned about these different conjunctions, and you worked on combining two sentences together and selecting the correct conjunction that could join those two together. We're going to do a super quick review today of the different conjunctions, and then we're going to move to editing some writing, and we'll talk more about that when we get there. But let's quickly review. A conjunction is a word that is used to combine two sentences together. The ones that we're going to be focusing on are and, but, so, and or. And is when two things are equal and they go together. I want this and that. But is when we have one thing that is less than the other thing, where we maybe want something more than the other thing, or something is happening and then the next thing is greater than that. So I want this, but I really want that more. Next is so. So when something happens, there is a corresponding event or action or something that will take place or is taking place. For example, I want this, so I need to go to the store. And Miss Metz is going to turn her notifications off so that we do not get interrupted anymore. Great. I want this, so I need to go to the store. Lastly is or. You can have this or you can have that. You can have this or that. So today, we're going to think about how, looking at a piece of writing, we can combine some sentences to make them compound sentences, to make this writing piece that we're going to look at today seem much more second grade level. It's easy in our writing to write short sentences, short thoughts, but it's a little bit more challenging when we want to put thoughts together. Because it's more challenging, that makes it more at our grade level. We're going to practice today in our composition book, so you'll need your composition book and a pencil, reading through the paragraph and combining two sentences that could go together using a conjunction. We're going to do, like we did yesterday, choosing from the following conjunctions: and, but, oh, and so. Wow. So making sure that we pick the correct conjunction and then combining two sentences together in this paragraph. We're going to do one quick read through. We're going to read through this paragraph here. Think of it as like a part of a story. After we do our first read through, we'll go back sentence by sentence, and we'll see if there are some sentences that can be combined together to create a compound sentence. So first read through, and as I'm reading through, you can be writing this down in your composition book, or you can just follow with me and start to think about where you see two sentences that could fit together. Katie woke up. She walked to the kitchen. She was still tired. She needed to make breakfast for her brother and sister. She opened the fridge. She looked for the milk. There was no milk. She would need to go to the store later. She could cook eggs. She could blend a smoothie. Katie found some flour. She made pancakes. Come get breakfast, she called down the hallway. That is our section of writing that we're going to be editing together today. So let's take it sentence by sentence. The first sentence says, Katie woke up. The second sentence says, she walked to the kitchen. Could we combine those two sentences together to make one really strong sentence? One strong compound sentence using a conjunction? Yeah, we could say she woke up and walked to the kitchen. Those two actions go together. She woke up and she walked to the kitchen. So thinking about our work yesterday, how we're going to take that period out. We're going to get rid of that capital letter there. She woke up and in fact, I don't need to say she again. I can just say Katie woke up and walked to the kitchen. Go ahead and pause there and make sure you write down that first compound sentence that we just created. This writing is already feeling like a really strong second grade paragraph. Next sentence. She was still tired. She needed to make breakfast for her brother and sister. Could those two sentences go together? Can we create a compound sentence here? Yeah, we can. She was still tired. So she's feeling tired. She needs to make breakfast for her brother and sister. She knows that that is important. That's more important than her feeling tired. In this compound sentence, we can use the conjunction but. She was still tired, but she needed to make breakfast for her brother and sister. We can remove that period. We can get rid of that capital letter there. We can include our conjunction, but. She was still tired, but now we complete that word she with a lowercase s. She was still tired, comma, separating the two different thoughts, but they're still together in one compound sentence. She was still tired, but she needed to make breakfast for her brother and sister. Awesome. Now we have two compound sentences. Let's keep going. She opened the fridge. She looked for the milk. Can we combine those two together? Yeah. She's doing two actions that go together. Open the fridge and looking for the milk. So Ms. Metz just gave it away. What could our conjunction be? And. She opened the fridge and looked for the milk. Two actions that go together can be put in one compound sentence. Next sentence says there was no milk. The next sentence says she would need to go to the store later. Those are two things that could go together. Because she has no milk, she knows she needs to go to the store later. If we look back up at our examples of which conjunctions to use, I see one that's really similar. Our example for so. I want this. Katie needs milk, so she needs to go to the store. We can use the conjunction so here. There was no milk, so she would need to go to the store later. We can put a comma after milk, separating those two different thoughts, but within the one compound sentence. Wow, we're doing a great job of combining our sentences. I hope that through this work, you're seeing how you can, in your writing, think about how different thoughts or ideas can actually go together and be part of one compound sentence. She could cook eggs. She could blend a smoothie. Well, those are two different breakfast foods that she could make. It sounds like she's making a choice here. Which conjunction can we use when someone's making a choice between two different things? We can actually use or. She could cook eggs, or she could blend a smoothie. And we can even get rid of she could, because that's a repetition. We already had she could at the beginning of the sentence. We can delete that, and we just have she could cook eggs or blend a smoothie. Great. Let's move to our next sentences. Katie found some flour. Next sentence, she made pancakes. Well, those two things go together. This one's a little trickier. What conjunction can we use to combine those two sentences? She found flour. She made pancakes. Think about it this way. Because she found the flour, she gets to make pancakes. Could we use but here? No. Could we use or here? No. We're actually going to use so here. Katie found some flour, so she made pancakes. Because she found that flour, she gets to make the pancakes. We're going to put a comma after flour. And there. Let's read that last sentence. Come get breakfast, she called down the hallway. And that's the end of our writing. Wow. We just took this paragraph that was very choppy. It had very short sentences, like a first grader or a kindergartner might write. Just very short ideas, and each idea or each thought is a separate sentence. We took those short thoughts and ideas and we combined them together to make compound sentences. And now this paragraph reads so much more beautifully. And it sounds like a second grader wrote this one because it has such strong second grade level sentences. I'm going to show you your assignment for today. It's going to be very similar to what we just did together as a class. You're going to read through the paragraph and you're going to combine two sentences that could go together using a conjunction. You're going to choose from the following: and, but, or, and so. Just like we did in the video, you're going to edit right here in your doc. So you're just going to be taking out the periods, adding in the conjunctions, and rewriting this paragraph, making compound sentences. If you have any questions or get confused, you can always reach out to me or to your teacher. And that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you have an awesome rest of your day. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.